Joining me on NDTV is Mr. Tom Hanks. Sir, good to see you on video chat.
Good to see you. Thanks for either you're up very late or I'm up very early. I don't know what it is, but thanks for being here.
I'm up late and it's totally worth it, I'm sure. So would have been great in person, but maybe some other time.
Once we figure out how to do this, yeah.
Right. Right, sir, we've been following your Instagram post. The first question is obviously for your fans. Are you doing well? Is everything fine?
Yeah, our experience with the COVID-19 has been like everybody else's, except for the first week or so where we were positive. But we got over our discomforts and the symptoms, and now we have just been trying to do our part like everybody else. Where there's no guarantee, we keep coming up with new information of whether or not we're quote unquote immune from it. But in the meantime, social distance, wear a mask, wash your hands, do your part, just like everybody else.
Very inspiring, sir, what you're doing. Coming to your film, I watched your film Greyhound. Really, really enjoyed it. You've also done the screenplay. Does that help when you're on the set doing the acting part of it?
Well, the only advantage to having written it is that I know what we're going for in the scene. It's been established. But as an actor, you're still making changes constantly. I had to have no ego as far as the screenwriter goes, because every day on the set posed a brand of problems. And I would be a fool not to rely on Aaron Schneider's vision, our director, all the actors that are bringing very specific moments that I didn't write. They came up with them themselves. So there is sort of like a comfort ability I have to it, but also faith in what is the creative process to test the material and make the changes that need to be made.
Right. So, for me, it's quite daunting to imagine what it must be like for someone fighting the battle. Did it give you an idea, because sea can be so unpredictable, the weather and the conditions?
It did, and that was what we were going for. We wanted inanimate object or forces of nature to be characters in the movie. The ship itself is a formidable place. It's small. It's hard. We wanted that to be an environment that actually had a personality to it. The sea, which is always changing. It's cold, it's rough, it's windy, it's wet. We wanted that to be like a wolf at the door, along with the actual wolf pack itself. Nighttime. We wanted dark to communicate just how blind everybody actually is to the mystery that's going on out there. It ended up being formidable.
Right. Last question is, when you play someone in uniform, do you think, it should make everyone in uniform very proud?
Well, we want to do it right. We want to we don't just want to look cool, although that's always kind of fun. Yeah. We actually, I view as the responsibility of us to make sure that our procedure and our behavior is authentic. Right. We want to sound right. We want to say the same words, but more than anything else, we want to be able to show the dedication, the motivation, and the training of people who are good at their jobs, that are not just winging it. So yeah, we want somebody who's actually in the Navy to look at our movie and say, hey, yeah, that's pretty much what it was like. That's the highest praise we could ask for.
I'm sure they'll say that, sir. Good to see you. Please take care of your health. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you very much.